Inverse trig functions. This is going to be an extremely short little lesson. Sometimes the value of theta, or the angle, isn't given to us and we need to find it. So for example, in this problem, the cosine of theta equals 0.4917. We want to know that the angle, that when you take the cosine of it, you get 0.4917. So we need to cancel out cosine so that only theta is left. What cancels out sine, cosine, and tangent are the inverse sine, cosine, and tangent, and they have these little negative ones. Some students get mixed up and think the little negative one means you flip it, but it doesn't mean to flip it, it means do the opposite, which cancels. So if I want to get rid of cosine theta, then I do inverse cosine on both sides. The cosines cancel, I'm just left with theta. And in your calculator, the inverse trig functions are usually right above the regular. So you would push second cosine to get the inverse cosine, and then 0.4917, and you get 60.55, and you're finding an angle, and it's in degrees, so you need the little degree circle. Now, later on in a different lesson, we'll find inverses using the unit circle, but today it's just calculator stuff. So it helps us find missing angles. This triangle only has the 90-degree angle marked, so we can't find the other two by subtracting from 180. So we'll use trig functions, and if I want to find theta, I forgot to mark which one theta was. It would be this one right here. If we want to find theta, since theta is the angle we're focusing on, we go across the triangle. 22 would be the opposite side. 46.2 would be the adjacent side. So we have opposite and adjacent. We need to use tangent, because tangent's the function that has opposite and adjacent. So we'll write tangent of theta is equal to the opposite over the adjacent. And to get rid of tangent, we do inverse tangent on both sides. And you want to have that whole fraction in parentheses. So when you put inverse tangent of 22 over 46.2 in your calculator, you get 25.46 degrees. There's a little homework hint in the notes, so be sure you look at the notes.